Today I'm going to show you the process of taking a soil sample out of the soil with the soil sampler, and also we're going to talk through the construction of this soil that we have here and the benefits of using a soil sampler on your site. So here again on the Amenity lawn, it's not a sports turf surface, but it's also still somewhere where we could use this tool within our workplace. It doesn't just have to be out on the field, we can do it around the buildings where we have amenity grass, but also in areas like this within courtyards and public spaces. This tool can help us identify any potential issues within the soil and also, give us a snippet of exactly what's going on beneath our grass. So I've already put this soil sampler in the ground for us, so I'm just going to pull this out now and show you the process of this. So it's a pretty straightforward piece of equipment. There's just one little wing nut here on the top, and then the whole of the bottom then slides down. So we don't need that handle at the moment, but it's important that we keep our wing nuts safe. So opening up this sample, just like that, we can actually now see a full profile of our grass to pretty much where the root depth is, so we can see the roots just peering out of the bottom of this there. We're probably not going to get much more root growth over that sort of area just because of the construction of the soil that we have here on the site. Very heavy, very stony, and doesn't really hold together very well. So taking these samples doesn't cause much damage to the surface and leaves us with quite a clean area. If we're doing this out on a sports turf surface, golf green, football pitch for example, once we put this sample back, you're probably not going to see that we've actually ever been there. Obviously to the trained eye that goes up close will be able to see it, but after a couple of days even those wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So we can see within this profile here we've actually got a lot of stone. There's actually a few little bits of tarmac, so we can see that this area has been built up before in the past with various other different things. We've got the root structure here coming through the bottom. This is a good sample size because the roots typically aren't going to go beyond this unless we've got a really good profile underneath the turf, where that turf is going to be using its roots to go and find water. But in this scenario, because it's such a heavy soil, we know that the roots are going to stay relatively close to the surface because the predominant amount of water and moisture is going to be around these areas. So here's a sample that I've taken out as well earlier on, and this is where I was talking about the fact that the sample is crumbling, it's falling apart, the soil structure is not fantastic, but also we can see on this piece that the bit that has stuck together because of the root structure here, that the grass is only really growing within those top 2 inches of this soil. What we can also see is on this top layer we have probably about 10 centimeters of thatch, so that's going to be holding a lot of moisture in as well on the surface. So there is a lot of moss, there is a lot of debris, there is a lot of organic material that's been built up in the top of this, and you can see just by me pulling away at this, the vast majority of the grass clippings have actually come from this sample very easily. So this wouldn't be a very good playable surface, because what's going to happen here with people with sports boots on, with the cleats, with the studs, they're going to pull away at this surface, and actually there you can see that it's quite matted and comes away very easily. Mostly due to the fact that it's not grass which is ideal for a sports turf surface. Obviously we wouldn't have people be playing here on sort of power grass, on fescues, so we're typically on rise which have a much stronger root structure and tend to go searching for those nutrients and water a lot better. So that's the soil sampler down to a T really. It's a really easy, simple piece of equipment to use, but can tell you a lot of information. Even from the moisture, I can feel that and can tell that sample is relatively moist as well. So I know that this area has got the high water content within this. We could then back that out by other tests, but visually, we get a lot from this piece of equipment and use it wisely.